Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we are going to discuss about another very important topic of ngSwitch directive, that is how to use this directive with template. Okay, so in this session, we are going to discuss how we can create an example where we can use template ngTemplate with ngSwitch directive. Also, we will see how we can make a two-way data binding select drop down through which we can select the layout of the devices. Okay, but before we proceed further, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because these all sessions are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be much more easier for you to understand the ongoing topic, because for time being we are just mainly focusing on how to use Angular directive ngSwitch with template. Okay, fine. So let's get started, and we are going to proceed in the very same way. Firstly, I'll explain you the requirement one by one. We will see all modules that are supposed to be imported while using the concept, and then as per the requirement we will write the logic from scratch, and that we will verify the output as well. Okay, alright, so let's go to app.component.ts file. Here what we will do, firstly I will declare or import the common module. Why? Because we all know that ngSwitch comes with a common module, so you just need to write here common module. Once it is imported, now you are good to go and use the ngSwitch. Okay, later we will add one more module here, but I'll explain you why it is needed. But for now we are just importing only one module, that is common module. Now after that, in this class what we will do, we will define the variable which is selected device. Okay, and in this selected device I will write M for now. What it means? It means mobile. So suppose you are building an application which will run on three type of device: mobile, laptop and tablet. Okay, now there what we want to do, we want to create a drop down kind of thing from which user can select the device type, and accordingly we will print one message that this mode is activated, because implementing all these things is very time taking. So we will just print one message just because we want to learn about the concept of ngTemplate. Okay, fine. So this variable is ready. Now let's go to app.component.html file. Here we will add one heading, so let me add it, and here I will write ngSwitch with ngSwitch directive with ngTemplate in Angular. So this is our main topic. Perfect. Now what we will do, we will define here one div. In this div we will define the cases. Okay, so I'll simply go and write like this: ngSwitch selected device, and then we will define the template as per the requirement. So for example, here I'm defining one template. Why we are using this template concept? Just to separate out the code in the proper manner. Also it will execute only when it is needed, not every time. Okay, so ngSwitch, here we will write the case. So in this example we are using the ngSwitchCase like this, ngSwitch, and this is case sensitive, so always make sure we are writing it in a same case, switch case. Perfect. So here I'm checking for capital M. If it is a capital M, which is a string, so I'm using single quote here. If ngSwitchCase is a capital M, then we will print strong. Strong is just to highlight the things, and here I will mention mobile layout is activated. Okay, mobile layout is activated, and then you can simply save it. After this, what we will do, we will add another template. So here I will write ngTemplate. In this template we will check the next value, that is laptop or maybe tablet. So we will write here ngSwitch. I'll also tell you how we can make it dynamic. ngSwitchCase equal T is for tablet, capital T. Okay, and for string we will use single quotes, and now we will add another strong here, strong, just to highlight the text. So this is just a basic HTML concept. I hope you know that. If you have any doubt, you can refer the HTML playlist also. Okay, so here I will write tablet layout is activated. Okay, then we will add the last template for the option. So here I will write ng template, and this time I'm going to use it for the laptop mode. So let's go here, define ngSwitchCase, ngSwitchCase mode would be laptop. Okay, then we will simply write here strong. In strong we will write laptop layout is activated. Laptop layout is activated. So these are the all three template which we are using right now. So let's run the application and verify the things if it is working fine or not. Hyphen open. So here what we introduced the template concept. Why? Because of this template, now you can see it is allowing us to maintain the code separately, right? So which is good for the project, right? So let's run the application, and right now we are getting the output as mobile layout is activated. Why? Because we have set the value as M. Similarly, if you change it to T, save it and refresh it, you will find tablet layout is activated. And likewise, if you make it L for laptop, it will become laptop layout is activated. But my question is, let's say if someone is trying to put A, which is not a valid option, so in that case it is not showing anything. Instead of that, we can create one more template, and this time we will use this template to set the default value. So here you just need to write like this, ngSwitchDefault, and in this default there is no need of condition. You can simply add one message, strong invalid input. So we can put invalid input and just save it. Okay, so in case if someone put other than M, T or L, it will show invalid input. Clear? So this is how we create a ngSwitchCase with template. Now another thing we want to learn here is how we can make it dynamic. For example, if you want to make a drop down menu for it, so for that you can do one more thing. Just add one select here. In this select we will add two-way data binding with ng model, and for this we are supposed to use the forms module. So I will write here ng model. Okay, so let's go to TS file. As I mentioned, we need one more module, so we are importing it, forms module. Save it. So now you can see it is added here as well. Perfect. So go to ng model and now write equal, and here we will check selected device. So what it will do, it will decide the selected device as per the option. So let's define the options now, and in this option we will set the value, and remember value should be the exact value which we want to keep, like M or T or L, but whatever you want to display to user, that you can put here. So I will select something like this, mobile. Let's copy it just to save the time. Okay, so mobile, one is for tablet and one is for laptop. Here if you are using this kind of drop down, then there is no need to set the default value, but still if you want to keep it, that is also fine, because in case of somehow user change the value, so it will handle the things. But we all know that in case of drop down, there is very less chance to get it changed. Okay, tablet until or unless someone is there is a bug. Okay, so mobile, tablet and laptop. Perfect. Now why we are using this ng model? Just for two-way data binding. So whatever value we are getting here will be considered for this. So basically this ng model is helping us to connect the view with the TS file or source or data. So now you can see mobile, tablet and laptop. So once you select mobile mobile layout is activated. Once you select tablet layout is selected, and in case of laptop it is showing laptop layout is connected. And if by default it comes as a blank, so that is also fine, but if you want to put some value, that you can do. But for now we just only discussed how we can create how we can use ngSwitch with ng template and ng model. I hope this session is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.